It's my hope that my setup today looks a little nicer than it did the last time we did this, you know, last week. Let's just show it off. So, hopefully y'all should be able to see a bit better what I'm doing here. Also, look at my boys. This is nowhere near my entire collection, but these are ones that I like showing off. Anyway, so we've got the Polypod Ball, we've got the RX-78, and then we've got the little version of the Sazabi. I've left that on the shelf over there, largely because it's just so huge. Anyway, so we're gonna get these guys out of the way. I wanted to get started a little early today because fuck it, why not, right? I think we should come up with a pose for you that's not here. Also, that does not stay anywhere near as well as I would like, but that's okay. Let's do French women. There we go. I like that pose for him a lot. That's something else I really like about these guys, is how goddamn articulated they are. The Polypod is actually, like, super articulated. You wouldn't even know by looking at it, but the legs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joints. And then the hands are actually the least articulated bit, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation. So, you know. Anyway. We're not here for the guys I've already completed, though. We're here for a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. That's right, the Metal Gear. So, let me just get all of my bits and bobs out. We've got these dudes. We have an instruction manual that I'm going to keep just off camera. And then let's get the tools organized. Snips. Kniff. And markers. I don't think I'm gonna need my brown one at all for this build. Probably won't need my tweezers. I definitely won't need these water slides from not this kit. Anywho. There's only one other thing I need, and that's going to be a bit of rubbing alcohol. I'm going to go grab that real quick. I forgot to before I started. Whoops. So professional. I am the most professional broadcaster you've ever hung out with, I promise. So we don't need much of this, just that much. Cool. And that'll last us for the entirety of today's build. So, last time we did this, a whole ass week ago, we had just finished up these leggy bits. Just make sure I'm caught up all the way here. Or actually, no, we hadn't even finished them. We gotten this far. So we are on step 5 here. So let's get the shit together and get to it. Sorry, my desk is so cluttered, man. One of the perks of having ADHD is that I know where everything is. One of the downfalls of it, though, is that it's all fucking clutter on my desk. Alright, so, let's see here. This was all the frames I was using, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull them all out. We'll set them in a pile over here off camera. Hey, what's up, Seeks? How's it going today, bud? Okay, we need the K frames and the H frames. Looks like I don't need polycap just yet, but let's go ahead and start with just getting all the bits and bobs we need. How was your day today, my guy? We're starting K13 and 14, both sets. Oh yeah, you're getting into UE5? That stuff is so cool, dude. I started working on a project with a buddy of mine in UE5, and it's just so slick. So it's K13 and 14. Oh, I need 2 K13. Okay, I've got to do this 4 times. How was the ending of A Wonderful Life, by the way? Was it good? Was it worth the time? I tell you, I've never been more conscious of my breathing than when I'm broadcasting. It's so much to keep track of, all at once. I should mute my laptop while I'm here, just because I don't need Discord blomping off. I'm in like 3 play-by-post games right now. That's not true, I'm in 2 play-by-post games. But yeah, no, Discord going off and being distracting is a problem. So that's all 4 of those. I'm gonna adjust the back of my chair so that I'm not wanting to slouch this whole time and scoot closer. That way I'm not, like, all the way back here doing stuff up in my chest. Cut one of those out? I didn't. This is why we double check our work! That's weird. It's always weird when the player character dies at the end of a Harvest Moon. If I remember right, doesn't the player character die at the end of one of the rune factories too? Or was it that, oh, that's fair. I'm pretty sure in the original Rune Factory you get straight up, like, isekai'd, but I'm not 100%. Or that could be Rune Factory 4 I'm thinking of. I only ever played the first 2. I wanted to get more into them, but the gameplay just did not keep up. Well, that's not true. The gameplay kept up, but the graphics quality did not improve like I had hoped it would. I will cop, it's going to be a little harder for me to keep up with chat for this part of the broadcast. The original Harvest Moon was or not Harvest Moon. The original Rune Factory was really, really good. I played through the whole damn thing. Sorry, Okay, that's not my boss. But yeah, no, the original Rune Factory was sick. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I really liked the, you can really tell where Stardew Valley got a lot of its inspiration from, just through Rune Factory and Harvest Moon. Because, Stardew Valley's combat is closer to Rune Factory, whereas its core gameplay loops are more similar to Harvest Moon, you know? But, it's really cool that it very clearly drew inspiration from Natsume's games in general. They've done some real good work, too. I wish that Harvest Moon looked better overall, but, I mean, as long as the gameplay is still solid, right? My only issue with the most recent one I played was that it felt a lot clunky. But anyway, Rune Factory was just sick as shit, though. I really liked the combination of, the role-playing elements alongside the farm in order to help get money because you couldn't just do it from monster hunting. It was well executed, and it was a really good DS game. I can't imagine how it would work on any other platform, but that's just because it was designed for that one. It worked exquisitely well there. I've actually been kind of hoping to get my hands on a copy of the original or the first two, again, just to play through them again, you know? That's all 4 of those done. And those slot into each other basically as you would expect for them to. You get your doohickey, and then you get the foot spike, and you shove it on through. I may actually need my tweezers for that. Let's do the pliers. They're less likely to damage the piece. Good enough. Alright. This is exactly why we have the needle noses. Because it's just easier to do it like this. Yeah, no, that one's a longtime favorite personal favorite of mine. But, I've actually gotten into this other, I don't want to say it's like Harvest Moon, because it's not quite. It's super weird. It's, have you heard of Graveyard Keeper? I've been playing that a bit lately, and it's super strange. Yeah, it's got some very similar vibes to, like, Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, except you are taking care of a graveyard, and everything that you're doing has to do with corpses and stuff. It's a bit gross, but I like it. But, I mean, I'm also a morbid dude, so I would, right? I don't know. I've always been that way, though. Like, I've always enjoyed the weirder, like, darker stuff. You remember my senior projects, don't you? The one that really upset Patricia? Or Pat? Yeah, that was what she went by. She went by Pat. lot of those interests that I had back in those days have not gone away, I'll tell you what. I'm definitely not as into demonology as I was back then, but I'm still not completely out of it. And I need D19. This one. You gotta be so careful. Oh, no, that's okay. No, so my senior project was about demons and demonology, and, Pat tried to auto-fail me because of her religion. Because, I have no idea if she's even still alive, but when we knew her, she was super Mormon and brought that shit into the classroom, and it really pissed me off. So I chose to do my senior project on demonology just to fuck with her. Didn't care much for authority then, still don't. I don't blame you for having poor memories of high school. For not having a great memory of high school, though. That was that was what? Shoot, that was over 10 years ago at this point. The only reason I still remember that is because of how mad I was and why I did the dang thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't remember. Like, I still remember, what's her name? Jordan, I want to say? She did hers on Lady Gaga. And, that's the only thing I remember. I think I ran into her a few years back at an Auntie Anne's or something. I don't know. High school was weird, man. Like, I'm really glad that we're no longer there, you know? Like, on the one hand, high school probably went as well as it could have gone for me. But on the other, I'm so glad I didn't peak then, you know? I'm so glad that none of us did. Alright, so this dude is going to need some lining, but not much. This color... Yeah, we want that black, I think. Oh, you want to get me talking about games? Those are the games to get me talking about, because I am a huge SMT fanboy. Nocturne is easily the best entry into the mainline series of Shin Megami Tensei, but Raido Kuzunoha is, like, such an interesting take on the franchise in general. Like, oh my gosh. I will literally talk for hours about this. My wife... doesn't actually hate. I was gonna say she hates when I get on a tangent. But, yeah, no. I have spent so much time reading the lore and learning it. I've played all of the games, well, all of the mainline games. It's impossible to get your hands on some of the non-mainline games these days. Like, with the 3DS store getting shut down, it's becoming really difficult to get your hands on, Shin Megami Tensei 4. And it's also become almost impossible to get your hands on the original Soul Hackers. Well, I don't mean impossible, I mean prohibitively expensive. But, yeah, no. Raido Kuzunoha is super interesting, and I really like its take on SMT in general. I think it's really cool. Fun fact, by the way, Raido Kuzunoha makes a is a main character in SMT5. If you don't know who he is, his appearance is just like, who the hell's this guy? But if you know and you see him, it's like, what the hell? What are you doing here? Especially since Kuzunoha was like, he's ancient at the time that SMT5 takes place. Like, That dude's like a couple hundred years old at that point. And then these guys go in like this. Okay. But yeah, no, it's so cool to see the bits of the universe interconnect. Even if 5 isn't the best entry in the series, I have a hard time recommending 5 to folks just because it needed more time in the writer's room. It was undercooked. But at the same time, it's still not 5 is still not a bad game by any stretch of the word. So, you know, I can't say it's a bad game. It's just not a great Shin Megami Tensei. But anyway, that's just my opinion. You don't have to fucking listen to me. And then D8. Yeah, no, Persona is fantastic. Honestly, I think of them, Persona 5 is great, but it's not the best. I think that 2 had the most innovative storytelling, but it's really difficult to get away with a game like 2 today. Because, like, the Führer showing up was actually important to the plot, and, folks get really pissy about Hitler being in things. I mean, obviously Nazis should never be painted in a good light, but, like, that game didn't. Still, it would be really hard to republish 2. But 3 was pretty good. I've never finished 4. Everybody tells me I need to. 5 is, so far, at least the most stylized entry in the franchise. And I really like it for that. I liked the changes to the combat that it made, too. I don't know. But yeah, no, I recently learned that there were actually 2 Raito games. And I have never played either one of them. I've only read about them. But Soul Hackers 2 just came out, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it because I loved the original. Like, the plot for it was so interesting and strange, and I love it when SMT goes outside of its norm, because, like, part of the reason why I can't recommend 5 very easily to folks is because it hangs on entirely too tightly to the law versus chaos dichotomy, but then doesn't do anything with it, and, like, the ending is just weird. So, you know. But that's also just my take. Take from me what you will. Oh, cool! I've seen gameplay of them, and they're kind of like Devil May Cry, if I understand them right. And I friggin' love, like, spectacle fighters, like DMC. I really tried to enjoy Strikers, but because I can't get into Dynasty Warriors, I just couldn't get into Strikers at all. I'm just not a Dynasty Warriors kind of guy. That's definitely more of a Rai kind of thing than me. Speaking of Rai, I'm still proud of my explanation of D&D to his grandpa. Because That's it, man. There's not much to it. Oh shoot, I did that with the alcohol end. Whatever. Oh, that actually ends up looking a bit like wear and tear like that. That's cool. But not what I'm aiming for with this kit. I'd like it to be relatively clean. There we go. Alright, so on the leg goes... Yeah, no, I tried Hyrule Warriors, and it's cool in concept, I suppose, but it's just not for me. My parents used to be friends with a guy who was big into the Dynasty Warriors games, and he played all of them. His favorite was Gundam Warriors, and I was just like, Gundam Warriors is cool, don't get me wrong, but I just... man, you know? I can't get into that kind of gameplay. Okay, so next up is... looks like the next bit. So these guys can get set off to the side for now. And we need polycaps. And D3 and 5. Okay. So I need polycap E and J. 2 of those. Good thing I've got 2 polycap frames. But yeah, no, I don't like the Horde Battler frame kind of deal. Not like that, at least. Like, I play Vampire Survivors, and that one's okay. I don't mind that kind of stuff, but... I have a really hard time with just, like... I think it's just because of the setting. Like, it's different when you're playing it on a console, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I think the console gaming is great, but at the same time, like... I don't know. Dynasty Warriors feels like work to me, and if it's something that I could have going in the background at work, that'd be fine. Like Vampire Survivors. But I also kind of just like that genre of game in general, especially because it's quick. I'm unfamiliar with V Rising. Tell me about it. 3 and 5. Ah, I see exactly what I need. Not me desperately wishing I had a better camera. Man, my hair is so long. A lot of the time it doesn't get in the way, but when I'm doing projects like this, it really does. I should get a haircut soon. Oh, neat. So kind of like Valheim, but with vampires? That is actually right up my alley. Hang on, is that on Steam? Oh yeah, here it is. That's 20 bucks. I don't have 20 bucks right now, but that's getting added to the wish list. No, I'd love to play that with you guys if you guys are, if it's like a multiplayer thing. Early access, survival, open world, vampire. Oh, sick. Well, I don't currently have the 20 bucks for it, but should it mysteriously wind up in my Steam library, I will absolutely be thankful for that. Especially since Friday's my variety day anyway, so, you know, I might wind, you know. I'm trying to be coy about saying, hey, I can't afford it right now, but I'd like to play it with you. Will you get me, would you, like, if you could I have it as a gift? But I'm not very good at being coy, so I'm just giving up on that.
Thank you for the follow, my little goblin. And welcome.
Aw, man, Zag400, thank you so much for the follow, my guy. I deeply appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. Or, welcome to the haunt. I gotta keep my vernacular straightened up. What's good? We're building a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. It's Metal Gear. Oh yeah? What are you working on tonight? Very cool. I was just trying to con your brother into gifting me a copy of V Rising, but I was doing poorly at that. I promise that's a joke. It's not an expectation or anything along those lines. I'm honestly mostly being funny. Fair. No, that's a running joke with my broadcast. Fair, no. That's a running joke with my broadcast, because another viewer is trying to get me to play this other game called like Stormrise or something like that. It's this search and rescue game with voxel graphics, and I jokingly was like, well, if it mysteriously winds up in my Steam library, I'll absolutely play it. So it's really just a running joke, I promise. I really love how this is coming out, how this is looking with the panel lighting on it. Like, this is so cool. just as an example of the huge difference. So here's the huge difference between a lined part and a not lined part. It's just so different. Honestly, it looks like it's right up my alley, so I would love the chance to play it sometime soon. Probably next paycheck, since it's only 20 bucks. I'm torn between getting that or Death Trash. Death Trash is also dead up my alley. Death Trash is basically take a cyberpunk apocalypse, infuse it with eldritch horror, and go. I recommended it to a buddy of mine the other day, and their response was straight up like, how have you not played this? To which the answer is, I'm broke, my guy! But no, Death Trash is really cool. 100% check it out. It's like 20 bucks on Steam right now. I actually think it's on sale. Let me double check. Wishlist. Yeah, Death Trash is currently 20 bucks. You've got about 11 hours of content in it currently, and that's just in the current iteration. That's not counting any and all future content, because it's in early access. But the devs haven't abandoned the project. It's still underway, and according to my buddy, it is incredible. And he's got good taste in games. Admittedly, he's got my taste in games, so of course I think he's got good taste in games. But still. I'm allowed to be biased! This is my channel, damn it! Oh shoot, that was actually a pretty good J. Jonah Jameson. I want pictures of Spider-Man! We have fun around here. Alright, so I need J goes in like so, and then D sockets in here, like that. Oh, I see where this is gonna go. For real though, if you have pictures of Spider-Man, I want them. Oh, I didn't clean that end up at all. There we go. That's a lot cleaner. I'm tempted to do a thing I sometimes do in order to make seams disappear, which is a light sanding and then an application of my Tamiya cement. But dang, you don't? Ah. Dang it, Parker, what use are you? No, these lines actually fairly well disappear, and besides, it's the Metal Gear, it's supposed to look artificial. D9 and D2. Or no, it's, what good are you? Did anybody else find it deeply amusing that J. Jonah Jameson became a parody of Alex Jones? Because I loved that. Admittedly, for the longest time, I also thought that Alex Jones was a parody. So, you know. Oh, what's your reasoning? Why yes and no? Right? It really does make sense for a modern J. Jonah Jameson. Especially given that in one of the current iterations, JJ gives up his life for Spider-Man, and I can absolutely picture this version of J. Jonah Jameson doing that after being proven forcibly that he's incorrect time and again. My problem with MCU JJJ is that he's not... there's no way for Peter to prove him wrong time and again. Like, there's just no way for Tom Hardy, or Tom, whatever is... one of the Toms! There's no way for this Tom to be like, you know, work for the Bugle, and then give him pictures of Spider-Man, and then, like, prove that he's not a menace. It's difficult, I think, especially given the format that JJJ's show is in now. In the games, it was really funny, though. Because, like, longtime listeners of his show would call in and be like, but Spider-Man isn't a menace! And that was fun. Because then J. Jonah Jameson would just be like, you're wrong! And then hang up. We're making a few tiny errors on this. That's okay, though. Discord's still going, but up. Oh, no, this is, so this is the Kotobukia Metal Gear Rex. Hang on, I'll show you the box in a second. So, like, you're familiar with, scale modeling, right? Like, this guy here, who's a scale of the RX-78 from Gundam the Origin. So, I'm gonna angle the camera up. So this is the kit that I'm working on. It is the Kotobukia Metal Gear Rex. And the reason why Kotobukia is a big deal is because they've worked with Hasbro for a very long time. Not Hasbro. Bandai. Sorry, I'm bad at names. They've worked with Bandai for a very long time on Gundam. They do a lot of the variant kits that you see. There's a couple, there's one other company that does variant kits. Why can't I? They're usually called Verka, like my Sazabi that I have on the shelf behind me, which you can't see very well here. Oh, you can't see him at all. But yeah, no, my Sazabi is a Verka, which just basically means variant kit. But yeah, no, Kotobukia makes high-quality kits. Alright, I had trimmed all the pieces, so next we are on to panel lining. No, we have a 3D printer in the household, but I wouldn't use it for this. Mostly because it's not mine. It's a 3D printer, I mean. But I've been doing scale modeling for a little while now, and I have a fairly sizable collection of Gunpla. Oh, I hadn't trimmed this one yet. Or I missed a bit on this one, I should say. But this is just scale modeling. You know, like those copies of the Enterprise, or like those cars, trains, and planes and stuff. It's just plastic modeling. I'd like a personal 3D printer, but it's just outside of my realm right now. Well, see, that's why, man, that lack of technical precision is why you end up doing that work with somebody else who's a lot less, butterfingered, for lack of better phrasing. I am actually not very steady myself, but you don't really have to be with these. As long as you're just not, as long as you don't ever take away too much material, you're fine. And it's not like the end of the world if you do take away too much stuff. As long as you don't completely compromise the structural integrity of your part, you're good to go. Well, what's been the printer's biggest problem? Ah, yeah, no. The one that my roommate has a similar issue with the bed leveling on occasion, where it just won't automatically do so. He finds that whole process very frustrating. He finds the process of manually fixing it to be very frustrating. But yeah, no, these parts are not 3D printed. They are extruded. So, let me show you the frame real quick. Basically, you know how plastic extrusion works. They stick this into the thing, and then they just inject plastic into it. It's injection molding, that's what it is. Not extruding. Oh, that stinks. A warped plate bed is a pain in the ass. Fun fact, I actually once did some temp work with the company local here in Spokane that does industrial plastic parts. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but they frequently went through temp agencies for graveyard or for swing shifts. Oh, these guys are gonna be fun. Ideally, I could just hit this with a black wash and be done with it, but I do not have that option. Because my black wash sucks. It's handmade black wash, so it's not super high quality. It's just kind of garbage that I made. Good luck. What program are you working with? I actually do not remember where that key is myself. this one's good. I like this one a lot. Yeah, no, I'd like to get into rigging, because I want to take my, puppet that you see floating next to me, and I want to actually articulate him. The way he's done right now is manually, and it was a huge pain in the behind. It's a very smooth animation, but it's just clunky. Like the execution was. Yeah, these are gonna kill this Q-tip, but that's okay. I'm okay with the feet looking dirty. Microphone picks up some rad breath noises, huh? Yeah, no, like, hang on. Have you seen the actual animations that I've done for my my puppet? Hang on, I'll pop over here. So, this dude right here. This is my puppet, and this animation is fairly smooth. This was done by hand, and it was a pain in the ass. But this is Mr. School. I love him very much. I've been working on him for off and on for a couple of weeks. Oh, it's super smooth for hand done. It's just hand done was annoying. Oh, no rush. You don't gotta tell me when you gotta go away. I've got plenty of stuff to talk about. Alright. Actually, it's closing in on break time, so I'm gonna get up and stretch for a minute. Anybody who hasn't recently should do the same. You know, get some water, stretch your legs, do some self-care real quick. I'll be right back in like 5 minutes. I know I said I'd be back in 5, but it did not take me as long as I thought it would in order to get my legs stretched and get myself cozy again. So let's hop back to it. Where were we? We had just finished up these guys. So next up is step 9 here. Instruction booklet goes back off screen. Anyway, oh shoot. Ugh. Just double checking a couple of things real quick. So it's Friday, and I forgot about that. Welcome back there, bud. I forgot it was Friday, and my garbage did not get out on time this week. So that is a tragedy, and I'm being dead serious here. It is awful, because my roommates output a lot of garbage, and God bless them, they really want to help the environment, and I do not blame them. But at the same time, bagging your garbage means that if your garbage gets anywhere but the can, which it does with these trucks, it winds up in the road, which winds up in the gutter, which winds up in the aquifer, and it's a huge pain in the behind. And I'm finding myself having to pick up garbage every week when their stuff gets when our trash gets taken because of that. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the sentiment. I am an environmentalist myself, but at the same time, man, bag your damn garbage. It's better for the local environment, you know? Nobody likes having trash everywhere. But unfortunately for my happy behind, since we all forgot it was Friday, we're gonna have to deal with trash everywhere for the next week, and I don't like it. It's damned frustrating is what it is. Oh, and then I need the G-frames. I finally need the G-frame. But yeah, no, it's a big oof, my guy. It's a huge pain in the butt. And then G1. But yeah, no. For real though, other than that, this week was a super good one for me, especially with my day job. I had a very productive work week. I've got like 3 meetings set up over the course of the next 2 weeks, and they're all gonna help me help the business make more money, and I'm really excited about that. Even if it is like a one-time project, for a lot of this stuff. Oh, and I don't have to do this part twice. You have to do a lot of 2x for legs and stuff, and it can be really real hassle to remember. Oh, I shouldn't have cut out both of these. I'm gonna need these for the other side of this later. But yeah, no, it's been a very productive work week. It's been a very productive broadcast week. Like, the week started a little rough, but it picked up so nicely. Like, I'll be real. I mentioned this the other night after we killed the Ender Dragon. I had a rough start to the week. I was feeling really disheartened. Welcome back, I'm glad that you're alive. Getting summoned is never a good thing, especially because you never know what those dweebs who engage in those rituals need. Sometimes they need help with their homework, other times they want revenge against their school bullies, and that's just... Sorry, I'm getting into demon talk again. But no, how was your guys' week? This guy's not gonna need panel lined. Oh, that's a good summoning. It's always a good summoning when there are offerings. Because then, at the very least, they're saying that they know what you're worth. So first... Ah, that's fair. Hey, sometimes it's better to have no excitement than any, though. Oh, I get you, because it... Man, I love this blast processed sounding shit. It's so cool. That's really cool. I would love to see those assets when, if you don't mind showing them off. You don't have to show them off. I mean, like, I don't have to show them off on broadcast, but it'd be really cool just to see them. Like, if you could DM that to me, that'd be sick. And A13. Ooh, I haven't had to use the A-frame at all yet. Goddamn wood beetles. Well, if you send them to me over over the Discord, if you don't mind them being up on broadcast, I'll just pull them on up. A13. While you're working on that, I've been trying to work on some nicer lighting in here. Right now I'm still stuck with my overhead light, but I've plugged in a lamp that should make the ambient lighting a bit nicer when I switch over to doing my game here in about half an hour. Because Fridays are my variety day, mostly so that I don't lose my own goddamn mind. And normally I would put it up to Discord, but I am actually really enjoying the Minecraft, so we're going to keep doing that. Okay, how does A13 go in? Like that. Okay, and then one of these guys goes in on this. And that'll be the Discord pingin'. Turn off the game capture so that we can see this instead. Oh, dude, that's actually really cool. That's really well done. You did that in Blender, you said? And honestly, that looks like it belongs right inside, like, an actual JRPG. Straight up. You are so good at this shit, my dude. Dude, Substance Painter is such a good tool. I know, dude. I wanted to commission him. When we were when Pugs was starting work on that game. But unfortunately for my happy behind, we couldn't afford him. Dude, it's so good. But yeah, no, I approached Zay about doing modeling for my horror game. But unfortunately, between a lack of funding and then life just kind of kicking everybody working on the project, no progress has been made. G3, B2, and then a bunch of Ds. It's just one of those things, though. Like, life keeps carrying, it keeps on keeping on, so... But yeah, no, other than my productive work week, I've also been having a fairly productive creative week. I've been thinking about... I've been writing some new stories, and I actually started working on a new... Well, I'm working on a bunch of new things, but one of the things that I like doing, I don't know if you guys knew this, is I like to rap. It's not something that you would expect for me to enjoy, especially given that I'm a metalhead, but it's just fun. And it's a good lyrical, like, it's a good linguistic exercise, I think. Anyway, hang on. This part's fiddly. I need to focus just a little bit. But yeah, no, I've been working on a bunch of new songs and shit like that just because it's fun. In particular, I'm working on a short one for How I Killed the Ender Dragon, but honestly, the lyrics for it are a little clunky, and it's just not coming out like I'd like. The first verse is something like, Zone of the Ender, yeah, I came here to end her, or something like that. And, like, that's a really good opening. But, like, it's taking it to the next step that's proving difficult for me. I don't know. I'm not bad at writing this stuff. A lot of the time I'm actually pretty good. It's just, I tend to overthink these things a lot. Who doesn't, though, right? Like, who doesn't overthink just about everything? Then again, that may just be me because I have the Adahara. So, G, B. Good firm friction fit. Right? No, sometimes it's super fun. And then other times it's like, brain, shut up. Oh, it's great for trying to do D&D inspiration. Like, I sat down for a good 3 hours trying to figure out how I would play Frog from Chrono Trigger. And the conclusion that I've come to is Frog is a variant human. And they're curseborn, basically. Their whole thing is that Frog's whole thing is that he's been cursed with this monstrous form, and it's a punishment for his, hey, look at that Mr. Schoolbot trying to help me out. But no, like, the curse is a punishment for Glenn being a fucking coward. And the character I've come up with is very similar, except that his curse is a punishment for being a brash, dumb little kid. Schoolbot's right, though. If you do give me a topic, I'll give you a rap, and you'll get at least 3 lines, I promise you that. So, next up is this thingy here. Where is C? A, B, J. Is C over here, off camera? D, G. Oh yeah, here's C. But yeah, no, it's I like doing the raps because they help me keep my creative juices flowing. 29 is this one. And then I'll pause the music and you'll get at least 3 lines about whatever you give me. Sorry, I keep getting distracted and thinking that I haven't said that yet. But yeah, no, in the interim, working on that, Oh, dude, what kind of vibe are you looking for? Because, I've got a couple of... Hang on. I actually know some decent resources for royalty-free music, and my knife is going away. So, like... If you get with me after the broadcast, I will give you some resources. 7513. Admittedly, like, the music I'm listening to right now is the kind of stuff that YouTube will not shank to death. Fair. Yeah, no, so the music I've got going on in the background right now is royalty-free. It's just synthwave. But, like, if you've got a specific vibe that you're going for, there's a couple of plugins that I know of for Twitch and OBS that'll help you find royalty-free music that fits the vibe you're going for. And they're really, really, really useful tools. Alright, now let's clean this up. Anyway, while I'm working on thinking a little bit there, I did just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that follow button. I made a brand new follow notification sound just for you, and I really hope that you like it. If not, you don't have to, it's not an obligation, but I am trying to get to 50 followers before the end of the year, because my wife wants to do my makeup, and I'd like to give her an excuse to do that. So that's my plan here, is once I get to 50 followers, I'm gonna let her do my makeup on stream. It's gonna be great. I'm actually excited for that. I've never done my makeup before, not really. Like, I've done stage makeup, but I've never really done makeup. Like, I've never tried to make myself look pretty or whatever. But, you know, there's a first time for literally everything. Ooh. I actually know exactly where to look for that. You said you need an hour and a half? Okay, remind me after the broadcast and I'll get back to you. So, clean up the part, get a little bit of alcohol in the what's-names. Anyway, since y'all are here, today's my variety day, and I was saying that I was probably gonna play Minecraft, but also I'm contemplating doing New Vegas. 'Cause why not? Again, I'll do whatever. I mean, I'll play whatever I want generally, but I'm feeling New Vegas, and I'm also feeling Minecraft. So you know, I'm gonna let you guys pick. This is the 10-minute warning for that, by the way, because at the hour and a half mark, we're gonna switch over to whatever the game of the night is. Did I not clean you properly? Yep, you are not quite clean. Alright, well, that's one for Minecraft. Any other votes? Get them in before the hour and a half mark, and we'll go with what the majority. We'll do the democracy. We'll go with the majority rule. Oh shit! This is my least favorite part about Gunpla. Oh good. I dropped the part, but I found it. There we go. Always a goddamn pulse pounder when you drop a part. Admittedly, if I'm doing Minecraft, I'm not doing anything super exciting tonight. Fair enough. So, tonight in Minecraft, what I'm going to be doing is continuing my search for Elytra. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing tonight is just running through the end. I've got potions of Featherfall and all of that jazz, but I just killed the Ender Dragon like 2 days ago. And I need those in order to really get moving as far as my world is concerned. You know, get those movement options opened up and all of that jazz. That's a ton of spiky pyramids. Where'd I put that D? Where'd I put the D? Now that's a C. That's close to a D, but it's not a D. There's the D. So it's D4s. Man, it is warm in this office. Admittedly, I'm also just really pumped, but it's fairly warm in the house in general. So, I'm also a really warm dude. My wife calls me a furnace all the time. I run hot, man. Normally this is where she'd interject and say, "That's because you are." Unfortunately for me, she is asleep. Poor gal just had a really rough night, could not get to sleep for anything. So she spent the day sleeping. Alright. There's the D4s done. So how's this work? We do it like... so they all curve inward? Or do they all, like, slide in? I think they all, like, slide in. Oh, I getcha. Oh, these are supposed to be, like, missile pods or something. Okay. I love finding all of these little points of articulation in these kits. Like, look at this. Look at this. And then it just opens up and there's a little missile pod. Yeah, no, Ray was the first one that was capable of, oceanic travel. Alright. We are at the 5-minute mark until it is time for games, so we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning up now and take a break. Just short 5-minute break, get the legs stretched, get the spine stretched, all of that jazz. Yeah, Ray first showed up in Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. It ended up 32 of them were the final boss. Can't believe 32 were the final boss. Anyway, taking that 5-minute break to get everything reset and reshuffled. So, we'll be right back. Get up, get some water, take care of yourself. Alright, well, as requested, we are gonna go ahead and play the Mince Raft. Let me just change my channel real quick, update the stream info. Done and done. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that was an unpleasant sneeze. Alright. There we go. Now we're actually, like, live and stuff. I think the lighting actually does look a little nicer with that lamp back there lit up. Alright, back into the haunt yard. Now, Zay, I know you said you haven't seen my world. You're not really gonna for a minute, just because, like, I'm stuck running through the end right now. I'm looking for an end city that has a boat, and I've not found one yet. So we're working on that. I have a shulker box full of featherfall potions, though, so I should be fine to navigate here fairly safely. It's mostly just finding the damn things. Because that's all I want, is a pair of Elytra. That's what we're here for. That's why we're traveling the end. Because I don't want to be here. There's nothing for me here except the Elytra. Just a hole. Huh. Neat. Oh, dude, that's cool. So I played the video game version of Kingmaker. Am I the only person who just could not wrap my head around the kingdom management? Because I could not get that to work for me at all. I love Kingmaker. I thought that it was a very fun game. I enjoyed it a ton, but goddamn, could I? The management was just awful. I couldn't figure out how to do it right. My characters just were not doing well in their roles. My kingdom was constantly falling apart. It was bad, man. I want to play Wrath. I really want to play Wrath, because it's everything that was great about Kingmaker, minus the kingdom management. Apparently a lot of folks really hated that. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work for the life of me. And by the time I got to the late game, I was like completely screwed because my kingdom was just falling flat every time. Like, I busted my butt. I had made a fighter paladin build that was really good, and everybody else was just really powerful, but they were only powerful as far as player characters go. Like, I was getting to the late game, and I was getting, like, 10% chances to succeed at kingdom checks, and I'm sitting here like, why is this only a 10% chance? Why can't I succeed at this? What the heck? That's alright, bud. It was probably the most confusing system in that game. Because, like, the early game kingdom checks were easy. I know the name, but I don't actually know the person. Which way do I want to go to find an end city? Oh, okay. I just, a lot of the time, don't know who's who. I'm so used to your guys' real names that it's tough to switch over to the fake ones, you know? Do I bother going over to that big landmass and then trying to head north? I think I don't. That's fair. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chunks across. And I've only got enough materials to go 4 chunks. And I don't trust the slow fall potion enough to do the cheap version of flight. And I just do not really know how ender pearls function. Nor do I have any. Yeah, I think the play here is to start heading that way instead. Dude, scythe crits are the best, though. Scythe crits and great axe crits are both just so chunky. Yeah, we'll go to the furthest tip over here and then just kind of bridge across to the little islands. What I really like about those two games, by the way, is that if you know Pathfinder, you're going to have a fairly comfortable time navigating the systems, by and large. I think that's cool. God dang! Getting the slaps off is delightful. So these guys only spawn in End Highlands? No. That's so cool. I love one-shotting bosses. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm gonna crank the render distance up. It's going to be ridiculous. This is probably going to kill my Minecraft, but that's eventually, but that's okay. Are you kidding me? I love that. Mythic Trickster is such a fun build. All the way down there. Alright. $2,000 blocks? We can do 2,000 blocks. We did worse. Actually, do I even have to do 2,000 blocks? Where is... Okay. Yeah, we'll take advantage of the waypoint system. That's why I have it here. And it's not totally imbalanced anymore. It costs XP to travel. I should have checked my map so much sooner. And looked over there. The Waystones are a mod. So this is a very lightly modded game. I have Optifine, I have Tree Harvester, I have a few quality of life mods, and then I have Waystones. And that's one of the gameplay changing mods. The only other mod that I have that could be construed as changing gameplay is Elemental Craft, and I haven't touched it. Oh, there's a boat over there, too. Still, I'm gonna have a much easier time reaching that other boat. This is essentially a teleportation mod, but it functions by, it costs levels to teleport. And, yeah, you can find or make your own waystones. And yeah, no, they're actually really useful. You see them in a lot of mod packs that are focused on exploring, and I installed it because I intend to do a ton of exploring. Shut up, Discord. So I'm now down here. Basically, if I bridge across that way, I will eventually get to my boat. But yeah, no, this is a very, very, very lightly modded game. I'm looking at more things to add just to keep the interest for myself going. But at the same time, like, I haven't lost interest yet, so I don't really need to change it. Let's do this way. And then I'm not gonna bother with the slow fall potion just yet. Exactly! No, I figure once my personal interest starts to wane in this, then I'll change my mod list a little bit, but I don't have too much. That's a big old gap, though. How many chunks is that gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 chunk gap. That's fine. Man, the edited down versions of End Exploration make it look so much more exciting than this. Honestly, the end is kinda dull. I think that it needs a remake, or a redo. 4, 8. Okay. We'll say I am jealous of Minecraft Bedrock for exactly one and only one thing. The ability to speed bridge a lot more effectively than I personally can. I did kill the primary attraction, but still, I feel like the end needs more. Like, because you spend a long time getting here. So I feel like here deserves more love than just a couple of Highlands and some Endermen. Like, Endstone is cool, don't get me wrong. And I like the aesthetic of the place, I just wish there was more. That's all. I'm not gonna lie, my chest is a little tight right this second, and why does that say 40? Am I actually up to 40? Hang on, am I actually? I am actually up to holy shit! Sorry, I just needed to marvel about that for a second. Like, we're getting there, lads. I'm almost to 50, and that, I think, is going to be the hard part of the path to affiliate here. How far off am I? That sounds right. I mean, Pathfinder is crunchy, brother. So what did you expect? Have you seen the player's guide for Curse of the Crimson Throne, my man? Fair. I don't know if they've ported Crimson Throne over to 2E yet. I'm gonna need a lot more than 27. I've almost got my Elytra. I can fucking taste it. It tastes oddly like moth wings. That's what I imagine Elytras would taste like, is like moth dust. Am I alone in that? I don't know why I think about that, but, like, that's exactly what I'm thinking, because it's not like they look like moth's wings. It's just, I picture them being mothy. Oh no, not just gliding, straight up flight if you have rockets, which I do. But not on me, because I'm cursed. I am cursed to be forgetful.
That's okay. It'll give me a chance to learn how to use them, and then I can get back to the waypoint, go home, get the rockets, come back, get a second pair. Yeah, I've got plans. We'll see if I remember them in 5 minutes. I'm glad that I'm not alone in that, though. I mean, it would have to have the kingdom mechanics. That's one of the whole big things, isn't it? But a lot of the time, I understand the kingdom mechanics being in the player's guide. Because the players are the ones who are dealing with that most heavily. The GM has to be familiar, sure, but that's largely not the GM's responsibility. Fair enough. Shit. Dude nudged me just enough that I almost fell off. I shouldn't yet, because this is only 4 minutes, but I also have a full chest of them. Have you met Paizo? Literally the entirety of First Edition was free. You didn't have to buy a single First Edition book, but you could if you wanted to. Okay. Over there. We can do this. Why so cynical? Life is supposed to be fun. Take it easy. Love it when Minecraft does this. Now, admittedly, it's probably doing that because of my render distance. I have my render distance cranked up to max. So the game's having a bit of a time keeping up. We'll drop this back down to 16. Give this a second. But yeah, no, fucking... all I can suggest is just relaxing and taking it easy, my guy. Because that is... it's so worthwhile. So, for those of you who follow my tic-tac while I'm waiting on this to finish up, which it is about done, you may have recently met one of my close friends, Stan. I'd like for you to meet his friend, Steve. What's up? He's a unicorn, obviously. You can tell by the horn. Yep. Yeah, got a horn. What do you want? He takes himself entirely too seriously. And, yeah, that's kind of his whole shtick. I take myself too seriously? This dude. He gets really upset when people don't laugh at his jokes. He's just... he takes himself so seriously. Yeah. Oh, it's done. Did I not finish drinking that? Whatever. There we go. To the boat! Or the oat, as my waypoint has it. Oh, right, there's another two gaps I have to span. Let's get materials while I'm here. Ooh, Sonic Origins is fun. CD is also a personal favorite game of mine. Fun fact, you guys already knew this, but Sonic CD was the first time that Metal Sonic gets introduced. If I remember right, it's also the first time we see Amy. Three stacks, that's 12 chunks? But yeah, no, my favorite Sonic games are Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and then Sonic CD. And then the others don't really exist to me. That's not true, I did like Sonic Adventure DX. Hiccup. Man, it's been so long since I played Sonic Adventure. My dad bought it for us on PC. Way back when. Like, when it came out, bought it on PC. And, he bought us a controller to play it with and everything. Well, that's just damn convenient. Hoping that drops you someplace safe. Actually, I don't have to hope that, because I'll probably never come back to this waypoint. Three stacks, 12 chunks. That's true, they are kinda all over the place, but the Sonic writing has been for basically forever. I mean, just look at the comics. Like, I unironically love the Sonic comics. I think that they're incredible. But I'm not gonna deny that they're fucking wacky. Four stacks, 16 chunks. Like, there's that one where, shoot. Sally dies, and it's completely messed up. Like, it's totally fucked. But it's so good. Oh, did my music pause? Yeah, my music paused. Oh boy, everything's blowing up. It's getting weird. Okay, we'll pause that. Oh, it was just the end of that song was super lengthy. Yeah, no, no, they were super weird, man. No, like, Sally straight up dies. Sonic is a not very hopeful character at all. It's so strange, man. Still, I love them, though. This should be a straight line to that little island. Oh, if my pinky were to slip right now, I would. Yeah, no, that timeline was weird, and yeah, no. I love the movies, though, and I love that the movies are only taking, like, some bits from the comics rather than focusing on them. Like, I did not expect to see Longclaw. I 100% recommend them, actually. They're great video game movies. Oh, hello, Jack Jack. No, seriously, the second Sonic movie is actually really good. Oh, if I had an Ender Pearl, I could just pearl over there. No, I 100% recommend them. Like, if you enjoy Sonic, you will enjoy the Sonic movies. Shulkers are so damn useful. Alright, buddy McBoatface. Let me guess, you're hovering over a void, huh? You are. You're a fair distance up. Jim Carrey, brother. He is explicitly retiring from film unless it's for the Sonic movies. Please tell me that there aren't shulkers on the boat. I feel like this version of Eggman is very close to what we got in Sonic Adventure. There's one shulker. I don't see any others. But I do hear others. Still. Part of the reason I'm here. Okay. Where? I hear it. Please, for the love of God, tell me it cannot shoot me out here. Because I want this dragon head. Okay. Potions of healing, that's nice. Unbreaking 3. Finally! I've got Elytra. Well, I only need to go 400 blocks. How does this work? Like this. Okay, that was actually really cool. We're going home. Give the game a second to catch up. How we doing, lads? Do I not have enough job blocks? I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I have enough job blocks open. Cleric! Librarians. You've got mending. I need you here in just a moment. But you've got protection, and I don't care about protection. Power. I need unbreaking. I need Unbreaking 3 and I need Mending. I've got Mending, so... I've got Elytra. I suppose the next big goal could be... I don't know. Yes, darling. Yes, hang on. Alright, my wife has summoned me for assistance, and it's about break time anyway, so we're gonna take a quick break. Stand up, stretch your legs, get some water, all that jazz. Be right back. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, I was gonna show off my house to you there, Zay. So, you said you haven't seen this in a while. So, here's the finished build. The inside's not done. I'm thinking about installing a furniture mod in order to make it look pretty on the inside. But yeah, so let me just take you inside and show you what I've got. It's barren on the ground floor. Here's the enchanting table. Can I slap it in? I was gonna say, you definitely can't do that here. Here's my bedroom, though, and my bedroom's actually very well decorated. And then the attic. Seven, 9, 16 diamonds. And I don't happen to have any of what I need. That's fine. So my economy is based on sticks. Right? No, I do need to fill the place out. I just don't know what to fill it out with, you know? But the local village is run on stick economy. That's a good spot for the dragon head. And it's about nighttime. Village is big enough to have 2 iron golems. That's cool. I need to finish up these market stalls, too. Hey, that's fine. You go get some rest, bud. I'm only live for a little while longer anyway, so, you know, I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you did. Get some rest. Feel better, my guy. And have a good weekend, if I don't hear from you sooner. Rest well. Alright, time to engage in stick-based capitalism! Oh, I actually will want a book so that I can grab mending. And I will also want a second book so that I can grab unbreaking. Actually, I'm gonna toss a book in the enchanting table and see if I have unbreaking available for me already. Also, let's grab the 7 here. And this 9. I'm gonna have to head to the mob farm and get everything repaired after this. I think I should make a custom Elytra. Ooh, I wonder if it's possible to animate it. Yes, indeed! The trees are exactly the money here. We'll give them sticks for their fiat currency of emeralds. And go from there. Oh, damn it. Because you're the one who's locked in. 14 emeralds for mending. That's so much better. Whatever. What's a fella to do? Come on, y'all, get to work. Once both librarians are in there, I'll just lock them in. Alright, you boys get to stay in there for a minute. I should have you in my hand. Alright, not you. You. Because I don't want to lock in that mending trade. Piercing. Curse. Punch. Multi-shot. This is my least favorite grind. Silk Touch is useful, but not what I want. I just want Unbreaking. It doesn't matter which Unbreaking it is. Cool. And then, where are my stonemasons? Well, they're around here somewhere. Regardless, I have a ton of zombie flesh that I could trade off, so I'm going to do that first. And then we'll get Unbreaking 2. We'll combine 2 of those in an anvil to get Unbreaking 3. And then slap those on the Elytra along with Mending. Actually, since I'm already here... we'll go ahead and slap Unbreaking on the or Mending on the Elytra now. And then go do some more trades! Fiat capitalism! How much does it take to get 1 Unbreaking? 25. That's okay. For real though, I thought I had stonemasons someplace. Oh, they're all the way over there. They've gone on a meander! So this is the guy who doesn't currently have a job. Oh no. Good job, buddy. You're gonna get your ass killed down here. Whatever, we'll mine a bit of diorite. Do his trade real quick. It's how much diorite? 16 for an emerald? Alright, you dork. Come here. Now, if you were smart, you'd know you could leave this way. But your pathfinding is dumb. I don't get why their pathfinding is so dumb. Like, some monsters have really good pathfinding, and some just really don't. I forgot that they can refresh their trades up to twice per day. Just shy. Where's that other Fletcher? Perfect. Alright. Run back to the house. Unbreaking plus unbreaking equals unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3 plus Elytra is an unbreaking mending Elytra. Now we have the Lamb's Blade, and that is worth getting netherite put on it now. Alright. This way to the mob farm in the morning. I really need to invest in rails. What made me crouch just there? Oh! It's because I'm wearing the Elytra. I'm not used to it yet. I didn't even grab any rockets. So we're gonna hang out here for a minute. I'm gonna turn the mob noises off just to be kind. Big stretch. So I'm thinking about redesigning Mr. School a little bit for Halloween. Or at least, like, changing his eye color or something, because I thought that might be fun. I don't know. Man, my wife got me into this comic that's got me fucked up, called Lore Olympus. Oh my god. It's so good. But it's so... I hate one character in particular, like, viscerally. I find him detestable. Big hiccup. He bothers me, man. He fucking bothers me. I'm waiting for that count up here where it says E to hit 30. because that I've found is one of the better ways to just make sure that my stuff gets prepared quickly. But yeah, no, that stuff is just so messy and awful. But I love it. It's really well written, and I enjoy the hell out of it. That one's really good. I also recommend All You Need Is Kill, just because it's good. Stretchy ears. Man, I gotta get you cleaned up. The hell'd you get into? Look at this. This messy boy got himself into something. He hit the pixie sticks too hard, I'm guaranteeing it. He's just the messiest boy. What do you mean I'm messy? I mean you're messy. Look at your face. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You are filthy. Hey, we've hit 34. Click the button. Great. Do it again. That good, boss? Yep. Cool. So, now what? I guess now we just hang out some more. Fair enough. Is this it? Minecraft? Yeah, that's Minecraft. Sick. Why are you so damn sniffly? I don't know, you made me. Some people. You know I can see your mouth move. I can see your mouth move. But like, when you're talking to them, I can see your mouth move. Yeah, and when you're talking as me, I can see your mouth move. I'm not a ventriloquist, I'm a puppeteer. Fuck! You're right. Why is it so fun to do that? To just curse at me with the puppet? Fuck! Are you laughing at me? No, but your expressions are funny. Do I look funny to you? Yes. You tell me. Do I look funny? Alright, that's enough. Go away, Steve. Shoot, my box is almost full. The only downside about those puppets is that they're made of this rubbery, like, silicone, and it makes my hands sweat. Tossing junk in the ocean because I'm a violent litter bug. axe could do with some repairs. And now we're all fixed up. I'm actually quite curious. I'm gonna try flying home. They are. Dude, this is so fucking cool. I've literally never used these before. This is so neat. I'm just gonna fly around for a while, I think, because that sounds like fun. I'm gonna get myself some fireworks and we're gonna fly. What does that mean? What does flight duration mean? Oh! So it's just different lengths of time that I can fly with this rocket? Let's go this way, because I haven't explored this way. More ocean, huh? Very nicely done, bud. This is so sweet. Oof. Savannah. A tiny desert. Or is this a beach? A windswept savanna. The land generation on windsweeps is so cool. So, I don't know how durability on the Elytra works, but... this is still pretty cool. Like, this is really cool. Ooh! Shoot! If I'm not careful, I'll get myself killed. That was fun! This is so cool! Alright, I should head towards home. I'm so far from home. Where even am I? Oh, there I am. Man, This is literally the coolest thing. I love this. This is better than creative mode. A little bit, yeah. I never got super into Just Cause, but I enjoyed the ones that I played at least briefly. Oh dear, Minecraft is chugging. I think I haven't allocated enough RAM. Honestly, I think I need more RAM, because I've only got 16 gigs in here. And I'm capping out my RAM pretty hard. Yeah, I think I'm capping out my RAM. Still, I traveled almost 10,000 blocks in a single day. That's pretty rad. And I didn't even get through a third of my Elytra's durability. I should go back to the end and get more Elytra just in case, because it's worthwhile to have spare tools. But I think next up on my list of projects is we make a gunpowder farm. We get a ton of gunpowder, we make all of our stuff into netherite, and then I guess fight the Wither? And then again, I don't have to fight the Wither. I can do whatever I want now, the game's open, it's mine! I don't know. What I do know is that I'm calling it a little early tonight because my throat's starting to get sore and I'm not feeling super great, so I'm just going to relax and have a good night with my wife. Thank you everybody who hung out with me tonight. I very much appreciate every single one of you who did. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for your time and your attention. Please take care of yourselves because you deserve it, and have a good night.